Hey boys and squirrels, welcome back to my channel. Sorry that I've been absent for a little bit. I've been in the process of getting a new camera and figuring out how to use it. I used to have the Canon Rebel T1i and now I have the Canon Rebel T5i. So I've had the same camera for almost like going on 6 years. So I finally got an upgrade and now I have some Best Buy credit card debt. So today in the mail I got the Carli Bybel palette from BH Cosmetics as well as the Foil Eyes palette. So a lot of people have said that these are comparable to the Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows. This one was like $12 for the entire palette and I think the foiled eyeshadows are $9 each. So I'm super excited to try them out to see if it is a really great dupe for the shadows or if you should just save your money on this and just buy the Makeup Geek shadows. So let's get to swatching. Let's take a look at the colors real quick. They look very, like, you know how you can just kind of tell when a shadow looks pigmented? I feel like that's what these look like. They're very shiny. You can kind of see like the little flecks of the, like, there's a name for this type of shadow. I guess it would be metallic or foiled, or to be particular. They look pretty nice actually, so I'm gonna kind of swatch them and see what the colors look like on the skin. So I'm just gonna swatch a few of the random colors that I find to be personally attractive. This is like a really pretty champagne color. Oh, that one's actually pretty pigmented. And these are just on my hand with no primer, no foundation. This is just my fingers and the product with nothing else. Okay, I see you, BH, I see you. These don't have names, they're just here because, like, if you're buying one, you're buying all of them, so you don't really need to like know the name, I guess. This one looks like it could come straight out of the Morphe 35O palette, which I just got, and if you guys want me to do a look with that, let me know. This reminds me of the MAC blue-brown pigment. I'm running out of room on my arm. I don't even know if you can really see that one. But it's like a really pretty brown with blue, like, reflective pigments. That's awesome. Let's do yellow. Let's see, I don't even have it here. I'll just do it right there. I don't know, it's not like patchy, but it almost looks like I took like a gel liner and like tried to smudge that out. Like, it doesn't blend as nicely as these other ones that I swatched. I don't know, I'm feeling this palette so far. It seems pretty pigmented, besides that yellow was kind of a weird one. But let's do a green color. A light, like, lime green. Oh, that's nice. Like a grayish black. It's not all the way black, it's not all the way gray. That's pretty pigmented. Ooh, look at this purple, you guys. Did it work? Oh my god. It's like a mauve-y champagne looking color. Ooh, girl. It's like a darker champagne. I don't know. Oh, that's really pretty though. These all kind of remind me, have you ever felt the consistency of the Anastasia Shadow Champagne? Like that consistency, not as like crumbly, I guess, but close to that. That's kind of what foiled eyeshadows feel like. Let me try this like weird salmon color. I don't know, I feel like... Oh, is that just my skin tone? Oh, so that one's not that pigmented. Or maybe it just matches my skin tone. I don't know, I feel like you could use the lighter ones as highlights too if you really wanted to. Kind of seeing that like some of these shadows have good pigmentation and other ones are lacking a little bit. And like they're not bad, they're just not as good as the other ones that I swatched. But like I really love that second color. That would be so pretty on the lid. I don't know, they all kind of differ in consistency. It's kind of strange. Another thing that I wanted to point out is these aren't like integrated into the palette. It's literally like a plastic, it's like a plastic thing with the eyeshadow molds in it, and you could like take it out, I guess, and I think they're just like glued into this plastic container. So I mean, it's not like, oh yeah, they're literally, it's little like glue stickies. So if you want to, you could just take this whole thing out. These shades are all just stuck in the little plastic molds, like using glue. I'm gonna take one out and like show you guys, because when I first got the palette, I noticed that they were all like moving, like I felt like they were all gonna fall out, and I was like, ah. So I mean, you can literally, you guys can see, you can just like, ah, pick these out, I guess. I can't do it with my nail, but, and they're just stuck in there using like sticky glue. So I don't know if that's good or bad. I feel like if you dropped this palette, you might be really sad, because, well, one, they're really soft shadows, so I feel like they would crumble, but also they'd probably just fall out. Or if you like left it in your car and the glue got really hot and melted, like you would be royally effed. But this could be good, because you could probably take these out and put them in a Z palette, which is what I will probably do, just because I don't really like how this palette is set up, and I travel with my makeup sometimes, and I wouldn't want anything to happen to this. I mean, for 12 bucks, you can't beat it. You get a pretty decent like color range for this, and especially if you're newer to makeup, like this would be super great just to play around with, to like get into color and kind of check it out. So I would try this if you were into that, if you were maybe like looking at the Makeup Geek shadows but you weren't sure if you would use them. I also got the Carli Bybel palette. Unfortunately, this came broken. This shade right here, one of the highlighters, it is like, it's not completely shattered, but I can see that it's broken like around the pan, so I know that when I take this little plastic sheet off, if I turn it upside down, it's gonna go all over me. I emailed BH and we'll see if they get back to me. Let's do some swatches. Just a lot of neutrals. It has 4 highlighter shades and then what looks like 10 eyeshadow shades, all pretty neutral. Oh, and this says aspire to inspire. It's so fucking motivational. So with this palette, on the back it says that there is matte shades and shimmer shades, so you could use this like cohesively as a palette. I see 4 matte shades. Let me swatch the highlighters first, because that's probably the only reason everybody's watching this video. Here's the first like super pale one, which is probably going to be the one I'm going to use the most. That was the first one, and then I'm going to swatch the rest of these. So this is that second one. Oh, more yellow than the other one, but like I feel like even me being so pale as I am, I feel like I'd probably still be able to use it. Yeah, okay. See, that one's really pretty. This 100% is too dark for me. Very last super bronze one, which I would literally probably just use this as eyeshadow. Actually, like it's like a rose gold, not quite. I'm really, like, bloggers always explain things in like it's like a purpley, mauvey, shimmery, but like kind of matte, like texture type, like, and I don't know what to say. I'm like, yeah, it's fucking bronze, it's purple, it's white, like good. Like I don't have all of these fucking adjectives and stuff to like describe it with. I'm just trying to show you guys the colors. Here are the highlighter shades, and I'm kind of digging them, low-key. Like if you were just to buy the palette for just these, I feel like it would be worth it. Oh, I swatched the eyeshadow, yeah. I'm gonna go have Chipotle for dinner tonight because I got a free burrito coupon. So as you can see, these are the matte shades, and they're kind of patchy. The pirate, a little bit patchy. Apache Indians, you know, but I don't know, I feel like they would blend out nicely. Shimmer shades in this palette have almost the exact same consistency as the foiled eyeshadow. So they're like really creamy. This is like a really, really gold. Can you even see that? See how you can kind of, it's like pink, but it has little flecks of gold. That's actually super pretty. And then there's the gold, and then the 2 darker like bronzy shades. I like the consistency of the shimmery shadows. The mattes are okay. I probably won't end up using them. I don't know, I'll use them, crush them up and use them to dust on my enemies' graves. I don't know, I'll use them some way. But so I'm not totally disappointed with these purchases. I'm glad that I got them. Pretty good options if you don't want to spend an arm and a leg for like a Kat Von D palette or something. I'll try to do some looks with them in the upcoming future, and I will be putting out more tutorials starting next week. So thank you for watching, and if you like this video, tell somebody about it.